Beryl Wiseman, editor of the Suburban, back with you in the Suburban Radio Hour with my good friends, colleagues, Anthony Bonaparte, features editor, Mark Lidbetter, sports editor, and now, the very special guest, Mike Cohen, with everything you need to know about entertainment, society news. And Mike, you'll be talking with noisemaker Geneviève Coté.
Well, those were the magical sounds of Geneviève Coté, who is a noisemaker, something very different. And I interviewed her a year ago for the Suburban when she was just a local contestant from Laval on Canada's Got Talent. She went all the way practically till the end. And now her career is shot to fame. Geneviève, how did you become a noisemaker? How did that all start?
They start from I don't know where. When I was young, I imitate all the sound I heard. I imitate like a creaking door.
Yeah.
Britney Spears. I think I did it again. And the noises, like my performance at Canada's Got Talent. The animals' noises. I go to a silent retreat in 2017 and for meditate to calm down.
Yeah.
And it's a silence retreat, by the way, and I talk all the time, so I have to practice my silence. So I went alone in the forest and I heard a lot of animals. I bring my dog's nuggets. I put all around my tent, and at night I heard the coyote. I was so scared, but the day after I was at home and instinctively I imitate animals, and I put this on a meditation song. And I said, without expectation, just for fun, I will put that on Facebook. And the reaction was, are you going to make an album? Are you going to you make me cry? I don't know why. When you do the horses, I cried. The reaction was the same. So after I present that at Just for Laugh Festival, and I was so scared because how people gonna get that? I'm not expecting, and the reaction was the same.
Yeah.
And after I go Canada's Got Talent with, I met Michel Ducharme Vael write the song of my audition. And the title was perfect. What that happened to me now. The song called Transition. So right. I'm in a transition. Oh my God, I'm in a transition. So and voila, this is the story of
amazing success story. So just tell us, for the last question, you've gone on to America's Got Talent, France's Got Talent, and I didn't know about that. And all of a sudden, I see you on Britain's Got Talent with Simon Cowell cheering you on. That's incredible. You are now traveling all over the world. You've been to Munich. You're going to Dubai. So your life has really changed.
My life is completely changed. I moved from Laval. I'm in a big house. Like before, I stay in a small 4.5 apartment, and now so many light here, and everything is changed. The energies change. People around me change. It's life. It's life. Everything changed every day, every time, every minute, every hour, all the time. And I pinch myself every day, pinching myself every day. I say thank you to the universe for that. I think universe gave it that to me because I was ready to take. But we have to already be prepared for. You have to believe in you and work a lot, be disciplined, and trust your gut feeling all the time.
Well, you're a great success story. Thank you for joining us on CJD today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Great having Geneviève Coté with me today. Well, some other notes from the local entertainment scene. The Cedars Cancer Center of the MUHC will hold a most unique classical music fundraiser on Mother's Day, Sunday, May 12th, 4 p.m. at the Church of St. Andrew in St. Paul downtown. It's a partnership between the I. Medici McGill Orchestra and the Trio de Lille. All proceeds will go to the Bell Fund, the Cedars Healing Notes Fund, and to the Cedars Can Support Humanitarian Fund. I've spoken to some of the organizers. They're very excited, and they'll raise a lot of money for a very good cause. Indie Roots Records, Brian Cutler has been in touch with me. He's doing this fundraiser. It's called Womb Man, and it's an evening of music dedicated to raising awareness about ovarian cancer. It's in the memory of Brian's late sister, who passed away from this terrible disease. The evening of music will take place Friday, May 17th at the Jamaican Association of Montreal on Jean Talon. And it's going to be a lot of fun and for a great cause, as I noted. It is La Pizza Week. Yes, I look forward to it every year. I love pizza, and I talked to you about it a little bit last week. It concludes on May 7th, so get out as quickly as possible to one of the locations. Some of the proceeds are going to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. That's basically $1 per pizza sold across the country, and there's about 500 restaurants across the country participating. I always look to pick something new in Montreal. I chose Lodico Pizzeria on DeCarry and Saint Laurent. Never been there before. Terrific place. Kalish and Anita, the husband and wife team, doing a great job. So highly recommended. And there's about over 20 restaurants, as I said, in Montreal to choose from participating. I ask listeners to go to the Suburban.com website, go to the blog section, Cohen Confidential, and check out my entertainment notebook, where you'll read more about these events and much more. Thank you very much. Back to you, Beryl.
Thanks for that, Mike. And now we go to Montreal's best weather specialist, our own Stephen Bellina. Steve, what's coming up this week?
Good evening, Montreal. I'm Stephen Bellina, and this is the Suburban Weather Minute. It was quite an active week of weather to end the month of April. We had quite a few rounds of thunderstorms, 3 to be exact. Now, having thunderstorms in late April isn't unusual. What was rather odd was the time of day they were occurring. All 3 rounds were in the pre-dawn hours. And last Sunday mornings, a week ago, the outbreak was rather spectacular. We had over an hour of intense lightning across southern Quebec, with over 1,000 lightning strikes reported. It literally turned the night sky into daylight in many instances. It also produced some heavy rainfall. The same occurred on Tuesday, another round of early morning thunderstorms followed by some decent rainfall during the daylight hours. And again on Thursday morning, we had some very loud thunderstorms occurring between 3:30 and 5 a.m. crossing the city of Montreal. The scenario for all 3 was identical. We are sitting on the northern edge of an early season hot and humid air mass that is building across the southern plains into the Ohio Valley and parts of the East Coast. And that heat and humidity has produced several warm fronts that are lifting into the St. Lawrence Valley. Here in Montreal, we're remaining rather coolish, cooler than I thought, as northeast winds are prevailing. And of course, the water in the Gulf of St. Lawrence is very cold at this time of year, and that tends to produce colder temperatures in the Montreal area. Example, on Tuesday, we struggled to reach 7-8 Celsius in the heavy rainfall, while just to our south, temperatures climbed into the middle 20s across New York State. And as you got into the metro New York City region in northern New Jersey, they were even into the low 30s. The scenario will play out again in the upcoming week, although I feel we may tap into a little bit more of that warmer air, and we may see temperatures finally climb into the middle 20s here in Montreal. We're anticipating more thunderstorm activity as the week goes on, and indications right now are that we may end up with a rather active thunderstorm season, especially if things continue the way they're going. We did have an active weather week elsewhere across North America. Several severe thunderstorms produced a significant tornado outbreak, with over 130 tornadoes reported across the states of Oklahoma, Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri. Some of those tornadoes 2 to 3 kilometers in width, producing winds in excess of 200 kilometers per hour and causing considerable damage and loss of life. In the case of the Sulphur, Oklahoma tornado, in Oklahoma, 5 lives were claimed, and damage was extensive. In addition, not to be outdone, winter taking what could be a parting shot at the Southern Rockies. Upwards of 30 centimeters of snow fell in Banff. Calgary reported as much as 15 centimeters of snow, and snowfall spread into parts of southwestern Saskatchewan. Hopefully that's it for winter weather, but it often does snow in the month of May across the Rockies. As far as Montreal is concerned, I think we're pretty much done for the snowfall now. May snowfall, very rare in Montreal. You can always get an update at thesuburban.com under the blog tab, the Suburban Weather page. Until next time, I'm Stephen Bellina.
Thank you, Steve, for that. We're going to have Mark Ledbetter with a very special guest, Mark Whiteman, coming up right after we go to CJD Traffic Central.